I like this school so much because of the friendly atmosphere.
It's like we're a big family.
As you walk through the door, it's a family school and you're welcomed as a family member.
Well, you don't think you're walking into a school. You're walking into somebody's house in a way.
I live out of the area and I travel a good 3 miles to bring them to school and to pick them up again in the afternoon. But because of the reputation and because of how I feel my 2 children have been looked after by the teachers at Stanlaw Abbey, it's just wonderful. They really do care about the kids.
Our reception class teacher, Mrs Munro, she's taught all of my children. Recently she lost her husband and she didn't even take any time off because she knew those children needed her.
It's about the best school my kids have ever been to. We've been to other schools where I've been bullied, but here it's completely different.
All the kids in my class are all mates, and because all the teachers draw little things in your books.
The way that the teachers actually mark the books when the children have finished their work, you know, these teachers take these books home and spend hours marking them, is fantastic.
They draw nice smiley faces for you when you've done it right.
A little man holding a star if the work was good, or...
If it says slippy banana skin and it's man slipping over it, then means you got it wrong a bit.
And these children look forward to this every day when they go back into the classroom and read what the teacher has put down.
There's loads of kids in my class and she cares about everyone, and including me.
All the kids are very, very down to earth and relaxed, which is the main thing. If they're relaxed, they can study.
It's funny and people have got sense of humour.
We've had counsellors come into our school, and these are elderly, old school people, and they see these kids in school and they've commented that the discipline in the school is absolutely phenomenal.
And it's just all round, it's just a really lovely school.
Tony Blair did say that education is the forefront of life. Education, education, education. Small schools, smaller classes, better education. Our school is a prime example.
My dad's a good dog. Yes, he is. My dog's a good dog. Yes, he is. Probably sits on legs and he stands up tall. He chases his tail all around the hole. My dog's a good dog. Yes, he is.
On the 10th of June there was a first meeting at Stanley Grange Primary as regards a proposal to amalgamate Stanlaw Abbey and Stanley Grange.
Initially we were actually in discussion with them saying regarding the merger of 2 schools.
They never answered any questions that we wanted, they just said...
It was only to gain our opinions.
And we were actually told that this proposal as regards amalgamation towards the 2 schools was, you know, in the minds of people from County Council, and did we have any objections?
But that changed to a definite merger.
Our local councillor, Derek Bateman, was there to represent us. He knew from the people in the school and the people in the area that we were not happy with this. We did not want this to happen. And yet when he walked into that building, he actually turned round and told everybody on that panel that he was all for Sure Start taking over our school, that he thought the proposal was good and that we should leave and we should be amalgamated with Stanley. So he actually went into this meeting really with his own agenda.
Our 114 children are going to be placed in 51 or 54 available places in Stanley Grange School. To me, that doesn't go. That school is going to be overcrowded from the outset.
At Stanlaw Abbey now, she's in a class where there is a good ratio to teacher-pupil. They get the individual attention that they need, and if she goes into Stanley Grange, it's going to be bigger classes, not that one-to-one attention that they get. And I feel the bigger the class, the less quality teaching that the individual children get and what they need.
I like this school and I don't want to go to another school because there's too many children there and we'll be crowded there. I like it here and I'm happy here.
Basically, they did tell us that if the went ahead, that we would be getting a new school with more buildings being added to accommodate all of the children, and recently we found out there are no planning permission for this.
Sure Start were informed on the 8th of May of the availability of the building for their purposes, which to us tells us that the decision to amalgamate these schools had been made in May.
Have you ever had a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention, penguins begin.
Sure Start have operated in our area for quite a while. They've been around. They only had, all through the summer, 12 children on their books from this area. So the branch that's operating in this area took care of 12 under 4s throughout the whole summer period. And surely, if we don't warrant a school which has places for 135 children, surely a company with only 12 children on its books certainly doesn't warrant that kind of space.
Nod your head, sing out your tongue.
Cheshire County Council say that there are falling figures.
The figures stating that Stanlaw Abbey School will eventually, in 7 years, did they say, end up with 70 children in the school is a total load of rubbish, because the new housing projects have not been taken into consideration whatsoever. You know, Derek Bateman is really trying to push his point that we are one of the top 10 most deprived areas around.
I'd say over 50% of the people actually own their own properties in this estate. So how can it be deprived if everybody own their own houses?
Recently, 2 new housing developments have started building in 2 separate areas on Stanley Grange estate.
Brand new, spanking brand new houses, £85,000 each, them houses.
Yeah.
Do you do things like that on deprived estates?
No, we wouldn't do.
You wouldn't, would you?
No. To be honest, we were amazed how quick they sold.
Yeah.
Wasn't
So there's
I
only
mean-
1 or 2 left.
There's 2, I think we've got 2 left and 1 flat.
They built 9 houses around the back. Within an hour of the showroom being opened, they were sold.
We're going to build 31. There's
Yeah.
still 7 left to build.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 left on the development to sell.
So they're all sold.
They're all sold, basically.
Not
there's only 2.
bad going for
No,
deprived area.
we've only
then.
been here for 6 months.
So am I correct in presuming that most of the properties there are all family orientated? Yeah. You want families. Children will appear on that estate quite shortly.
Yeah, they will,
Yeah.
Where are these children going to go? At the end of the day, we could probably do with another school, not closing one down.
If Stanlaw Abbey closed, I would have a lot of problems. One thing is, how am I going to explain that to my little daughter? She was only 6 years old. Explain to a 6-year-old that her school is going to close. She's surrounded by nice fields. She can play in the grass in the summer. And she has to go to a school which has got a concrete field. No trees, no nature.
I like playtimes because there's loads of space that you can play on.
The school is set in fantastic grounds. Even the teachers, headmaster included, will go out at playtime and play with the children. Hopscotch, football, even down to skipping.
Everybody stand on a number.
Right at the back of one of the playgrounds that we have, we have a path leading to a nature trail where teachers take these children in and they'll sit them down and they'll discover nature naturally by sitting there in the middle of it.
We're going on a lion hunt.
We're going on a lion hunt.
Uh-oh. Mud.
Mud.
Can't go round it.
Can't go round it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Have to go through it.
Have to go through it.
Let's find somewhere to rest.
At the moment she's sitting in the green belt, or what is left of the green belt in Ellesmere Port. They promised us 30 years ago that the green belt will be protected. What's going to become?
In a smaller playground, there's going to be more children. That means they're going to be cramped. There's going to be less room to move about. Children need exercise.
And this is what they class as a super school. This is what they intend to shove 114 children into 54 places into. And this is the playground. This is why we are very upset. This is not enough room for our children.
Stanley Grange are saying that they will escort our children, all theirs as well, 800 yards across a main road to attend PE on a field to which they already use now in their school. What is the point? It's dangerous. If kids go astray, they're going to have to need to be insured one adult to every 6 children they bring out of school. Have Stanley Grange got the facilities to do that? No, they haven't. We haven't, no school has.
I don't want my children to go and study in a school that's got no playing fields.
I have been over to Stanley Grange School and attended a computer course over there. And while over there I saw children being taught, sat around tables amongst sweaty shoes and PE bags and coats.
And the reputation I've heard that it's got isn't very good neither, so I don't like the idea of that.
There's rumours about that school that it's not nice. I wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Because they wouldn't get to know you, they would just... And if they was unfriendly, they would beat you up.
When we play out around ours, the people that go to Stanley Grange already pick on us.
My daughter is scared stiff. It took her a long time to build up trust in this school, which she has. She has a good rapport with friends and teachers. To put her in a new school with people she doesn't know, new teachers, her ability to learn is going to drop, and I know it is. She's had difficulties. She's learning and doing really well at the moment and progressing really well.
We've had kids now say, with the mums come in and they say that they're not sleeping, that they're upset, that they don't want to leave their school.
Because she's going to have to lose all her friends and she's going to have to make new friends. You've cried, haven't you, sweetheart?
Yeah, I have.
You're going to have a cry.
Yeah.
Because this is a lovely school, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've also taught children being taught in the foyer of the school on a flip chart board and in the hall. Now, if they are teaching children like that now, what's it going to be like with an extra 114 kids in the school?
I'm not happy to send her to the new school, Stanley Grange. I will look for another school which I feel is on a par to what she gets at Stanlaw Abbey as it is now.
I feel for these children that grow up, if this amalgamation goes ahead, with what opinion they're going to have on officials in society that could rip something away from them that they love. At the end of the day, we are always taught if there's something that you want, you must fight for it. We're doing our best to teach our children that.
It would be a big effect to the shops here and the local businesses if the school was closed.
A lot of our business comes from the mums when they drop the children off, they come and have their hair done.
I would say that the shops rely on the people coming to the school to almost, I'd say 25% of the customers there probably.
So we do quite a busy trade from 9 till 10 and 3 till 4.
And also the children going to school, getting their tuck shop things, what have you. It's dinner times and also 3 o'clock when they come out.
We're being told that our school is being amalgamated with another school in the middle of the estate. Not a super school, but an old school in the middle of the council estate.
Now, we've asked the council on various occasions as to what is going to happen to this particular site, and they always denied that there was no plans.
It's only the fact that there's a big major building development going on behind us, and that's it, that's all it is.
We do believe that, well, we have information that the land is worth more than £1 million an acre, and we do believe that basically that they're trying to sell us out and trying to move us on because they want the land for redevelopment as right behind Stanlaw Abbey School there is a shopping and entertainment complex, which more than likely want the grounds to extend.
Now they're saying there is plans for this site to be given to Shore Start. But at the end of the day, are they telling the truth? At the last meeting, I asked them various questions at County Hall, and the speaker, she refused, or should I say, she declined to answer any further questions. Said I was permitted one question which she didn't answer, and my second question, she said I was out of time. Is this democracy for you? If it is, it sucks.
A few parents and children decided to stage a sit-in at Stanlaw Abbey. We decided this sit-in would go on until Monday morning, where we had breakfast TV that were interested in covering us if we managed to stay in the school the whole weekend. Unfortunately, on Friday evening, the police were were called, and with dirty tactics and everything, and the threat of the children being arrested and holding a criminal record for the rest of their lives, we were forced to abandon this.
What I want to say to Cheshire County Council is I don't want this school to go anywhere, and we're staying in here.
This school has been a part of my life personally for many years. My eldest son is 22 years old. My youngest daughter is 3 years old and just started using the school. And I know that I keep getting told that I live in a deprived area. Well, none of my children have ever been deprived of anything, and they certainly have never been in any trouble with the law or with anybody else, because they did learn such excellent discipline and values in Stanlaw Abbey. And I want that to continue. I don't just want it for my two eldest. You know, I want it for the youngest as well.
We are making this video for somebody out there, please, just to listen, to help, just for us to actually put our information that we have received and gathered over the last few months. We just want them to read it, because we know it contradicts what County Hall is saying about Stanlaw Abbey. This school is viable. This school will succeed. We want this school to succeed. These children deserve the best. We have the best. Don't take it away from them. Please help us.